Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Your Path Tarot, and I am here second day in a row with a reading. It is Friday night here where I am, and where I am, it is hotter than Satan's undercarriage. So that's why I'm here on a Friday night. I live in a waterfront community, right? And so, or close to it, and everybody's out at bars tonight, having cocktails by the water, which ordinarily is great, but it's like 93 degrees, and I just do not feel like sitting outside melting. So we are going to have happy hour together, and I have my drink poured. Take a look at that. Isn't that cool? I love it. So I invite you to go ahead and hit pause, grab a beverage of choice, and then come right back here, and we're going to do ourselves a little love reading for the weekend. This is a collective reading, so of course not everything is going to apply to everybody. So do not try to force this to fit your situation. If you have to force it, it is not yours. And that is okay. Leave it for somebody else to claim. If you want something more personal, I highly encourage you to go out and find a tarot reader to pull your cards for you personally. It's always a good idea. Anyway, let's see. Do I have any other business I need to talk about? I don't think so. I promise you I'm going to get my camera situation straightened out. I'm literally doing this on my phone, and if this channel gets a little traction, maybe I will go ahead and invest in something a little bit nicer. But for now, this is what I have. So if I accidentally bump it, I apologize in advance. Let's see. What else? Oh, yes. Let's talk about the decks we're going to use. I've got the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot here. We're going to kick it old school tonight. And my last video, I said we were going to use these and we never got around to it because that reading was so awesome, you guys. But this is called the Everyday Tarot, and there is a podcast called Biddy Tarot, Biddy Tarot, and that gal came up with these cards and designed them, and we're definitely going to use that tonight because I feel like we're going to need to do some clarification. And for our oracle, we are going to use Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. This is a brilliant oracle deck. It's gorgeous. I cannot get past the art on here. It's really terrific. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and just light you back up. Yeah, get a little bit more smoke. I'm going to go ahead and cleanse the space right now. While I'm reading the singing bowl, I would ask you to try to tune into your guides, your spirits, your angels, your whoever you turn to when you need answers on a spiritual level. And I encourage you right now to just tune into those as I sound the singing bowl. If you wear headphones, or if you're listening to this on a loudspeaker, you might want to just turn it down or even pop those headphones out just for a second. Here we go. Cool. All right. Put that there. Put you here. We'll move these guys to the side. And let's go ahead and start. So what's going on astrologically this weekend? There is probably the most significant thing that's going on is there is a full moon in Sagittarius on Saturday, June 3rd. But if you happen to be coming across this reading later in time, there might be a message in here for you too. So don't let the date fool you. There might be a message in here for you. So you might want to stick around and pay attention. You never know. So I think since we're kicking it old school, why don't we do a Celtic cross? We'll do a Celtic cross. We'll clarify. This is a love reading. So maybe, yeah, let's do a Celtic cross. Easy squeezy. I'm going to shuffle this deck. And while I'm shuffling, I'm going to call on my spirits, angels, guides, call on my higher self. Please let me use these cards to create an accurate picture of what is going on in love for whoever happens to come across. All right, if you insist. Whoever happens to come across this reading, past, present, or future, I ask that you help me be a clear channel of communication to help watchers of this reading get closer to their best and highest selves. Please tell them what they need to know. That will help them grow. All right. I am so truly grateful. I couldn't do this without you, my guides. All right. I'm just going to start pulling. So this guy came out first. He wanted to come out before. And the only reason I took him a second time is because, yeah, he was wanting to. All right, so let's do this. I'll go ahead and cut this deck. All right. I had that card yesterday. Okay. What are you nervous about? Maybe that. I couldn't blame you. Okay. All right. Really? Okay. So we already said this was pertaining to your love life. And like I said, there's a full moon in Sagittarius over the weekend, which if you are single and you are looking to meet somebody new, that is a great aspect for that. Because Sagittarius energy be crazy. But I mean, the great thing about Sagittarians is that you never met more fun people, honestly. But boy, is it a ride. So let's see, get these to where you all can see it. Yeah, I think you can see that. Okay, so here is where you currently are. Now we had this card yesterday too. Interesting, in a different deck. We had this card yesterday in a different deck. And this card yesterday in a different deck. So I'm tapping into somebody here. So this is your current energy. This is conflict. This is minor conflict. Like I don't see you really losing sleep over anything, but this is, again, we have like this mental conflict, and I talked about this yesterday, for Pete's sake. So something happened to you in the past, particularly, now I'm really feeling it, particularly in terms of a past relationship. Like something really unfair happened. I don't know if you got blamed unfairly for something. I don't know if somebody lied about you. I don't know. I'm really getting the sense, again, like I did yesterday, like you really got screwed. Like you never see justice come up in a reading unless there's been an injustice. That's my experience with it. So you're kind of messed up about it, and you're still kind of hung up on this blame game. Like, oh God, I'm stuck where I am because I'm it's just not fair. And I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, folks, but life ain't fair, okay? That's just how it is, and I'm sorry about that, and I'm sorry that you got screwed. It sucks, but we got to move past it, because I see some stuff coming. What is crossing you is this. Now, this is YouTube, and I am not going to say anything explicit, but take a good look at this card. All right, so that's all I'm going to say about that. Just right there, okay? So the Page of Wands is, this is a masculine energy, and I want to say that this is somebody coming in hot. This is somebody coming to you with some sort of a solicitation, as it were. We'll try to figure out who this is when we clarify, but this is looking good, I think, to a lot of you. Maybe you're looking, no, I'm not going to say it. That's wicked. Spirit, stop it. I'm not going to say that. So, yeah, so that is crossing you. So it looks like you're hung up. You don't want to get involved in anything new, but you've got like this sort of energy coming towards you in your midst that I don't know, it kind of looks good, and that is backed up by the Knight of Wands. This is somebody that's coming in with an offer. So when you see the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands together, so the Page comes before the Knight. The Page is like an immature energy, but the Knight is a little bit more masculine. See how he's got his steed, and he's got his wand with growth, and his plumy hat, and he's wearing the flowy tunic, and he's looking very dashing and dapper. So that is like the foundation of this reading. So I get the sense that this person who is coming on with this energy is maybe a little bit more serious about it than they initially seem to be. Let's just keep that in the backs of our minds, shall we? Now, you've got another page here, the Page of Swords. This is somebody who might be, now I know a lot of people say that this is somebody who might be spying on you, who might be sort of creeping on your socials. I don't know. I don't know if that's true in this case. I feel like it is. I feel like this is somebody who is kind of keeping tabs on you in one way, shape, or form. Interesting. That's crowning your reading. So you've got this guy under here who is he has feels. And you've got this guy up here who's keeping tabs, and you've got this guy here who's he's hot to trot, and here's you underneath, who is like conflicted, like, oh my God, do I even entertain this? It might be fun, but I don't know. I'm still kind of screwed up about this because, oh my God, everything's weird. So, all right, you follow me so far? The Wheel of Fortune. We love to see it. So this is Major Arcana, which means change is inevitable. This is a great card to get in this position because this is what's coming towards you. So this is, I'm sorry, I probably should have explained the Celtic Cross to you if you don't know what it is. So this is your energy. This is what's crossing you. This is the foundation of your reading. This is what crowns your reading. This is what you're leaving behind. This is what is coming towards you. Okay. This is how you are. This is how other people perceive you. This is something unseen that you need to consider, and this is the outcome. Got it? Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune. This is inevitable change. The wheel is turning. Whether you want it or not, you're getting dragged kicking and screaming towards some new stuff. We're going to clarify that because I want to know more about that. Because Wheel of Fortune can be, it could be towards something fantastic. It could be towards something a little bit challenging. So we're going to clarify. So the moon is how you're feeling, how you see yourself. You are nervous. There's a lot of things that are unknown, unseen. That's what the moon is about. It's under cover of darkness. It's kind of a mysterious energy, and these dogs are like kind of freaked out. They're howling at the moon, and you've got this nasty looking thing crawling out of the water, and it's just weird. Everything feels weird to you at the moment, and with good reason. I mean, there you were, minding your own business. You're probably single. You're probably trying to take care of yourself and just, sort of heal and get your life back together. And then all of a sudden, this, my goodness, it is such a Sagittarius moon too. So a Sagittarius full moon, I beg your pardon. Also, something to bear in mind. And again, like I've mentioned before, I am no astrologer. So you see both the sun and the moon in this card. So there was an eclipse on May 5th, and that was a whopper. That was really something. I want to say that we were still in Mercury retrograde at that point too, so that was kind of a messed up time. So harken back, if you will, to May 5th. What was going on in your life around May 5th? Do you know? If you do, your nervousness might have something to do with stuff that happened May 5th, a couple days before, a couple days after. We're going to clarify that too, I think. So this is how you see yourself. This is how other people see you. The Ace of Wands. You have so many wands in this reading. And I have a feeling that this is how this person sees you. Okay. They see you as this is the Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. This is the start of something really exciting and really passionate. And I think that this person sees this potential with you. Like they have sat up, they have noticed you. They see that you have something going on and they want in. And I mean, who can blame them, right? You're pretty hot, I bet. So yeah, that's great. I mean, take this as a compliment. This is how people see you. And I think that's terrific. Now, a surprise to nobody. This is something unseen that you might want to think about, and we're like, we need to clarify it, but this is heartbreak. This is like, do you really want to put yourself out there again? Kind of energy. This is, in this placement, this is like, oh my God, this is, oh God, like it feels really heavy to me, and I don't blame you. And to have it come up in this position, this is great, but like, you got to protect your heart, man. I know it might be tempting to run headlong into something like that, and one of my friends used to say the quickest way to get over one man is to get under another, and that's not always the case. We're going to clarify, but this is something I feel like Spirit's telling, and we'll clarify this too, but I feel like Spirit's telling us to exercise some caution here. This is, yeah, I don't really think I need to say too much more about that right now. your final card here in the outcome, potential outcome. Now remember, we all have free will. These cards are not, you know, the end all be all. This is not etched in stone, right? So this is Judgment card. This is second chances. This is redemption. This is, I actually love this in the outcome because, yeah, Judgment is a redemptive energy. It's kind of a good follow-up to this, right? So you've had some crappy things happen to you, and this is a second chance. This is a second bite at the apple, right? So we're gonna clarify everything because this is, you know, this is very cut and dried, but I feel like that there's some nuance here. So we'll take some more cards, but this is, I like to see this in your outcome because I feel like if you're careful, we're going to clarify, but I feel like this is redemption for you. And that's wonderful, especially after heartbreak. That's wonderful. All right. So what did I say I was going to clarify? Where do I want to start? You know what? Let's start with the Page of Swords because I am really, really curious as to, like, how do we know who this is? Let's actually clarify Page of Wands and Page of Swords. I'm going to have a drink. Cheers. Happy Friday. That's a delight. I'm having a Riesling. All right. So let's, you know what? Just to do this, since these are all the same person, let's put those guys all up there. Oh, I love shuffling these cards. They're so easy. Look how tiny they are. They're so little. I like them. And they shuffle so easy. Okay. Tell us, how are we going to recognize this person, this Page of Wands, Page of Swords, and Knight of Wands? Like this person is like really something. Oh, really? Okay. Is this somebody you work with? I want one more. Give me one more. Oh, okay, that's the one. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so whenever I get a double, it's basically the universe saying, I said what I said. So you got the Page of Wands again, and check out the artwork on these. It's simplified, right? It's very bare bones, but like, it's great if you're learning tarot. I always tell people, if you're learning tarot, Rider-Waite's good, but this is also, I think this is equally as good. So you've got your Page of Wands and your Page of Wands. So yeah, there is somebody hot to trot in your midst, my friend. And the other two cards, I'm going to put him here. The other two cards we got are Eight of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. This is strong earth energy. I want to say Eight of Pentacles is Capricorn, and I want to say Nine of Pentacles is like a Virgoan energy. But it's a great earthy energy, really solid, super grounded. That's why, you know, that's why this is coming up. Like, I think that this person is much more serious about you than maybe they initially let on. Like, they might be super flirty and stuff, but I mean, they might be the real deal. You might have a real one here, because the Eight of Pentacles, and this is why I asked you if this is somebody that you might work with, because this is somebody who's really working for their pentacles. This could also be somebody that has their own business, which is awesome. This is somebody who knows how to put in the hard work, and this is somebody who values their work. So that might help you sort of winnow down who it might be. Then you've got, right behind it, the Nine of Pentacles, which is wonderful. This is somebody who is well established on their own, is growing their grapes, is sitting back and enjoying the fruits of their labor. This is somebody who has their shit together. And I love that. That's, I mean, for a partner, listen, if you got passion and you got pentacles, like, this is somebody who said it? It's somebody with a knob, a bob, and a job. So this is somebody who is passionate, but also super stable. And like, what more do you want? That's what I'm hearing. Universe is literally, I hear, what more do you want? So that's great. I'm happy for you. I'm super happy for you, and I'm really creating a mess here. Sorry. I wouldn't worry too much about this. This is just somebody who's keeping to, like, they're not being creepy. They're really not. But I actually am beginning to kind of like this person for you. So, what did I say we were going to do? Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Tell me, please, about the Wheel of Fortune. That's too many. Throw half the deck at me. I only have so much time. Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. You. Both of you. Anything else? No. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So you've got, I'll pull him out here for a minute. You've got the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I love this because I think that this, once you find out that this person is such a hard worker and is so stable, and I think that's going to impress you. Queen of Pentacles, she is somebody that is secure in her position. She has exactly what she wants. She has luck on her side. She is, and this, remember, this is coming towards you. So I see that this meeting with this person may usher in this sort of new phase of your life where you're learning to trust your intuition. Now, listen to what your intuition says. And again, remember we talked about this. Like you need to be careful. You need to really protect your heart still, right? But I feel like you're going to get help with that. I feel like you're going to get some divine help with that. But now let me give you a little piece of advice. And my therapist told me this. You know, because sometimes our brains are really good at messing with us, right? So if you're ever in a situation and you're not sure if you can trust your intuition, listen to your body. Put it into your body. Like, take inventory of your body and say, well, all right, what's going on with my body physiologically right now? And if you go through like, oh, well, you know, I'm calm and my heart rate is low and I'm breathing easily and everything feels relaxed and happy, then you can probably assume you're in a good place. However, if you start taking inventory of your body and you're like, oh, I feel tightness in my neck, and I feel like this knot in my throat, and I feel like tension across my stomach or in my back, or some people feel it in their face, and ask yourself at all times, ask yourself, does this feel good or does this not feel good? And if it does not feel good, that is your intuition saying, pay attention and maybe pull back. I feel like that's the advice that we're being given here, because the Queen of Pentacles is that's earthy, sensual. She's really in tune with her senses. She really is in tune with how things feel. So I have a feeling that is what's ushering in for you. And as far as trusting your intuition, there's loads of videos on YouTube about that, and if you go to a therapist, you can talk to your therapist about listening to your body and things like that. But I love this for you coming in. That's great. Oh, what else did we say? I'm curious. I want to know about that Three of Wands, or that Ace of Wands, because that's how other people are seeing you. I'm not taking that. Come on now. That's how other people are seeing you, and I think that's how this person is seeing you. And I want to know how else they feel about you. So we're gonna go ahead and spelunk into that, because I'm curious. How is this person looking at you? How is this person looking at you? All right, I'm cutting the deck. I'll take two. Okay. I love to see it. So, clarifying how they see you, the Ace of Wands, this passionate new start. We have Six of Wands, which is like victory, winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is somebody who's won the prize and they are proud of it. Look at that. I love that. That's how they see you. They see you as the prize. Like, again, what more do you want? And check this out. This is how they feel about you. We've got Judgment twice. So this is as redemptive for you as it is for them. Maybe they've been through some stuff too. I feel like there's this sort of kindred energy here between the two of you. Give it time. Don't rush. Okay? Let's look at the Three of Swords. That's in our unseen hopes, fears. I mean, certainly not a hope, is it? It's a fear. What do we need to know about the Three of Swords? I feel like that's our caution. What do we need to be cautious about with the Three of Swords? I know it's a fear. What do we need to be cautious about, please? Oh, okay. I'll take them. Let's see. Yeah. Four of Swords. Four of Swords comes after Three of Swords. This is a period of rest and recovery. I'm hearing don't rush this. Like, don't rush your recovery. If you rush your recovery, like if you're hurting, like after, and I have done this recently. So if you are healing from a surgery, right? Like, you got to take your time and rest after a surgery, because if you do too much, you're going to hurt yourself worse. Ask me how I know, okay? So, yeah, you're afraid of this, but you can avoid this by taking your time. Really take your time. There is no rush here. This person might be rushy McRushy pants, you know, coming in with his wand. But, yeah, I would... Universe is counseling you to not rush your healing. So in the Rider-Waite Tarot, now this is very sparse here, but you can see here, there's somebody lying down, the 3 swords have been removed, and they're resting, they're recovering. Okay? This is what you're being advised to do. Just hang back. This person will still be here. They think you're amazing. Okay? They will still be there. I'm not saying you should blow this person off, but I'm saying take it slow. Just take it slow. That's it. I know it will be hard, but take it slow. And then the second one you got is a 9 of Cups. Now, 9 of Cups is a funny card because it's, yes, it's wish fulfillment, but it can also be sort of a closed off kind of energy, like I got mine and F you kind of card. I feel like, do you have a tendency maybe to hold on to things too tightly? Do you have a tendency to become far too attached too soon? If so, this is something you got to be careful of. Don't hold on too tightly, because it's going to make you see, the word that keeps coming to mind is grasping. Don't grasp, okay? Don't grasp for this relationship. It's going to be here. You can go slowly. Yeah, just don't grasp for it. I don't think you need to. The bottom of the deck, which I didn't even address, was the 3 of Pentacles. This is nice. This is a partnership. This is, you know, a lot of times, you know, some tarot readers will say, oh, it's a third party. I don't think that's necessarily the case, because this is such a positive card. This is building. This is growth. This is partnership. This is collaboration. It doesn't necessarily, just because there's 3 people on this card doesn't mean that there's like a third wheel. There's not. Especially with all of this going on, I don't see that at all. So this could be a nice, productive partnership for you. And I think that's terrific. Who could ask for anything more? It's this mindset, though, that you need to get out of. Okay? You kind of need to get out of your own head a little bit. Get out of your head, put it in your body. Listen to your body. Listen to what your intuition is telling you. Listen. If you are unsure if you're listening to your intuition, listen to your body. Your body is the best barometer for your intuition. I promise you. Oh, what a mess we've made. Okay. Let's pull some Oracle cards. Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. I just love these cards. You got this. You know, you got this. Don't sweat it too much. Don't sweat it too much. Don't think too hard about it. Honestly, don't think too hard about it. Listen to your body. Your body is your best guide. What is meant for you will never pass you by. I'm sure you've heard that before, but it's true. What is meant for you will never ever pass you by. All right. Oh my God, they're so big. All right, let's pull 2. Let's do 2 Oracle cards. I'm feeling 2. So maybe we'll get 1 out of the deck and look at the bottom. Let's do that. grief. Oh. Nope. Come on now. Right, one more pass through and then I'm going to cut it because... Oh, okay, all right. That's not yours. I have a feeling that was mine. Okay, so we've got Not For You. Not For You and co-create. Huh. Interesting. So, not for you. That's a closed door. Right? Sure what it looks like. Not for you. And what is that? Oh my goodness. I think that the little scroll on that fortune cookie says, nope. Oh my goodness, and there's a little face in the door. Oh, that's creepy. I didn't even notice that at first, and it just sort of popped out. Ooh, okay, not for you. Entertain the possibility that maybe this might not be your happily ever after, okay? But this might be a relationship that gives you faith in relationships again. You know, and there is such a thing as a relationship ending positively. We're getting ahead of ourselves because the relationship hasn't even begun yet. But this could be somebody that restores your faith, but is not a permanent relationship, if you catch my drift. This was at the bottom of the deck. Co-create. The universe always encourages us to co-create. The universe always encourages us to work with it. You know, the law of attraction is not a one-sided thing. Like, the universe is not just going to throw stuff at your feet. Like, if you really want something badly enough, you are going to have to, if you reach across the aisle, universe will always reach back. Always. Always, always, always. Just because this says not for you, it could work out. If you put in a lot of work with this, it could work out for you, but don't get ahead of yourself. Treat this as though it might be something temporary. Because if you treat this as something that might be temporary, you could end up with something really real. I mean, so you've got a lot of pentacles here. You've got a lot of passion here. You've got a lot of stability here. So, but don't get ahead of yourself. Like, don't do this, right? Don't hold on too tightly. Don't grasp for this. Like, oh my God, this is it. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Hold your horses. It ain't necessarily so, okay? Just calm down. Take a deep breath and treat it, for now, like it's not for you. Put it out to the universe. I just want to show you. For whatever reason, when I use this deck for myself personally, I get this card a lot, which is great. But that also means, like, I've had a chance to really look at the art on this card. And it cracks me up. So you see this cheetah up here and this owl. And look what they created together. You couldn't find two more opposite beings. And yet, they've created something big and expectant and unusual and, I mean, unique and beautiful. And you have that potential. You really do. But like, take your time. Just slow down. Take your time with it, okay? I'm beating a dead horse. All right. So I think that's all I've got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. If you liked this, please do hit the like button. Share it with people. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing, hopefully, a lot more of these. This ran way longer than I thought it would, but I'm not sad about that. Please bear in mind, I will never, never, never ask you for anything in the comments. I will never give you a WhatsApp number to call. This is what I do, just videos on YouTube. That's all. So please report anybody that purports to be me or any other tarot reader and is trying to extort you for money or gift cards or, you know, Bitcoin or whatever kind of other garbage scammers are doing. Yeah, so that's all I've got. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very grateful for you. You're awesome. And I will see you in the next one.